Truex, Hamlin lead them to the line. Green flag, we're underway. What happened to Hamlin?
What happened to Hamlin? And what happened to Joey Logano down to turn one?
I think the same thing, Jeff. Grip level, just didn't have those tires cleaned up. We've seen that a lot here at Richmond.
Coming right back to you, looking inside, just looking.
Well, Hamlin recovers for third behind Truex and Elliott. Could he have missed a shift coming to green?
Yeah, it's definitely possible there, Mike, and we'll have to get some radio communication. Boy, that could ruin your day right from the beginning if that's the case. I think he just spun the tires.
Well, but that can. You're right. He did spin the tires the way I saw it. But a lot of times, you know, Jeff, you're trying to backpedal, trying to get that grip back underneath of you. Oh, the same time you're trying to shift the gear. That can play into that. So it made a bit of.
And, you know, Corey, he's fighting to stay in that lead lap.
And he just might do it. Here they come to the line to complete the stage. And I think
Danny cut him a break.
Thank you.
And Martin Truex Jr. has had some.
Oh, turn three. Around goes Newman. They were three wide, and they wouldn't all fit. He goes off the bumper of Austin Cindric.
Oh, talk
to
about
bring
timing.
Out the first caution for cause. And who benefits? The top six. Keselowski, Dillon, DiBenedetto, Reddick, and LaJoie and Suarez had not yet stopped.
That is not what you want to see if you just pitted.
But if you're Brad Keselowski, it's what you want to see. Now, the six of Newman had just been on pit road. He came with some of the leaders, so you know, should have new tires. See, we're three wide here. See, Larson. Ooh, Larson goes to the inside of the 33 of Austin Cindric, but it looked like Cindric tried to give him a lot of room and made contact with Newman.
Hey, that's a product of trying to get into turn three wide. Never works.
Cindric making his third career Cup start and first at Richmond.
Guesstimate.
All right, battle for the free pass coming here as we're on the final lap of stage number 2. There is Hamlin.
The battles with Chase Elliott and Kurt Busch.
Man, I tell you who got some points there for the first time. Eric Almirola and Matty D's up there in 6th place. Those are guys. Two names that needed a big run.
Out here in the closing laps.
Oh, 18. That will be a penalty. He got under the box, but he was going way too fast.
That was almost a put it out.
Yeah.
All right, here's Kyle Busch. You have to have all 4 tires inside the orange box, and he doesn't do it.
Nope, that's going to be a penalty.
But honestly, I think he was probably speeding too. But
His front brakes are on fire in front of me here. Keep forcing the issue.
and that's being that pain in the butt you talked about. Keep that pressure on him, make him overdrive that corner because he's got to try to keep you behind him, and that's exactly what happens. And he keeps that up. Going to continue to get tighter and tighter and tighter.
But that was a good observation too about looking at the brake temperature and what you know Joey Logano is doing to run some of the lap times and what that might be doing to his tires in this race car.
But if he can continue to stay right there where he is and take that racetrack away, take the exit away from him and that opportunity, it's doing exactly what you said, Jeff.
He's going to use the front bumper.
Making him use that front wheel and the brakes himself.
Hooked up. Definitely.
Oh, hard in the wall between turns 1 and 2. And I believe the right rear is off the car.
Well, yeah, you can see the tires off the wheel.
Maybe some fender damage, cut that right rear down. Who knows? We'll have to go back and no, fender damage.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he scraped the wall.
6th caution of the day.
But
at
clearly,
lap 381 for Harvick.
Pretty clear that the right rear tire went down and that car spun around in a hurry.
Kevin was running 8th when this happened.
Just past the start-finish line going into turn 1. Well, yeah, that's like the worst place. Yeah, that right rear tire just went down. That's an odd situation that far into a run to see a right rear tire go down like that.
New fluid tire here. We're in the pen.
I just wonder, Clint, were they maybe putting a lot of heat into that right rear, and it was potentially like a melted bead or something?
Yeah, it's just hard to tell. I don't know. It seemed like, you know, there's no fender damage, so obviously that's always the given that cuts those tires down, where, you know, scrape the wall or something like that. You see it time and time again. That was just a weird. It could have just flat out run over something, had a flat. I mean, that happens.
Launch up off the corner. He's going to get to the
got
inside.
a flat coming.
Denny. We talked about the 22 having great short run speed. Alex Bowman with some great short run speed.
Getting door to door with them is one thing. Needing to clear them.
Oh, he got a little loose in.
And then look, we've talked about this 10 card needing to win. These guys get together, open the door up for him to win. I think I've done that before.
10 to go.
That's going to give the lead right there to Bowman. You saw Alex Bowman. He got up off the bottom just a little bit. Denny's going to take advantage of it, launch up off the corner.
Almost a tenth of a second right there. Now he's got traffic. Whoa, now he's got one guy. Woo, whoa. Gonna need some better help, spotter. Get these guys out of my way.
A knot of lap traffic right in front of Bowman. Here he comes to the white flag. 1 to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
White flag, you're all good.
Inside of Davidson and clear, but they're double wide in front of the leader.
Oh, man. That's the last thing
With
Alex
Kevin
Bowman
Harvick
wants to
and
see.
sparks flying, he got out of the way here.
And he splits those lap cars. Harvick backs out, gets out of the way. Hamlin comes to within 2 car lengths. Final corner of 400 laps. Alex Bowman steals one in Richmond.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Greg Ives, crew chief of the 48 is pumped. Look at that team.
They rebounded from a pit road penalty at lap 240
I can't
to score his 3rd career win.
And Denny Hamlin's
That's got
sick
to
to
cut
his stomach.
deep right there. At home, had it.
Can't believe we just did that at Richmond. Oh my God.
Believe it, buddy. You did it. They did it. Bounce back from a mistake.
But you called it, Clint. You noticed how fast that racer was.
Yeah.
If he got a shot to be up there with the leaders. I didn't know he had that kind of short run speed, but he showed that he did.
Bowman, the showman, brings the 48 to victory lane for the first time since Dover in 2017.
First time Ally has gone to victory lane.
Burn it down, buddy.
And another different winner. Boyer, we're going for 16, I think, by the end of the regular season.
We may well having with you over that. You may be right. Turns out he's pretty
Or
smart.
I may be crazy, but
No,
it sure is fun to watch.
It's like you pay attention. Struggle in that
He's
category.
been doing this for a long time. He's seen it all.
Poor
That was a
Denny.
pretty weak burnout.
What a heartbreaker.
Yeah, get over it. Nobody likes us anyway.
Now he's critiquing his burnout, man. Do whatever you want.
But another top 5 for Denny Hamlin. They said he's so far out in front of the points he could take a race off, but
Top 10.
that is little consolation.
Matt DiBenedetto, great run. Eric Almirola, both of those guys, top 10 runs. Needed it.
Almirola
Austin Dillon.
6th and DiBenedetto 9th, their first top 10s of the season. Jamie's with our winner.
Well, last week, Alex Bowman was one of the fastest cars, and it ended in heartbreak for you guys. You come back and you seal the deal today after overcoming a pit road penalty. How did you guys overcome that?
Race car. It's as simple as that. Greg Ives and all the guys, they got to deal with me at short tracks, and I drive these places really wrong. And, you know, we kind of, instead of trying to make me figure it out, went to work on getting the race car to where I needed to be. And Greg has done such an amazing job at making that happen. So first and foremost, got to thank Ally and Chevrolet, everybody at Hendrick Motorsports. This one's for Rowdy and his family. Miss him and Blakely every day, but just means the world to be able to win for Ally, and it's definitely emotional, obviously, with how hard the off-season was on us. So appreciative for the opportunity, and we got more races to win this year.
He's talking about his pit crew member that lost his life in the off season. Let's go back to the end of this race, though. You're battling two guys that combined have won it 5 times. What was going through your mind at that moment?
To be honest with you, we were terrible on short runs, so we restarted third, and I'm like, man, if we get out of here with a solid top 5, we'll be good. You know, overcome a lot today, and I don't know if Greg pumped the pressures way up or what he did, but that's more grip than I've ever had in a race car at Richmond, and it worked out really well. So getting to race a guy like Denny at a place like this is really cool. Feel like we race each other really clean, so appreciative of that, and means a lot.
All right, I heard it's beers at your house tonight. Congratulations, Alex Bowman
beers.
wins for the 3rd time in his career.